Hi everyone, my name is Vera. I'm a high school student from Taiwan, and my research paper, guided by my mentor Clarissa, is titled Tracing Fiber Sustainability, a comparative look on organic cotton and MMCFs. So, why did I choose this topic? So, as a student interested in the arts, especially fashion, it has come to my attention that this industry produces a vast amount of waste and pollution. As a result, this led to the beginning of my research on sustainable alternatives and guided me to look at the many different initiatives taken on this issue. Fiber production, being a crucial aspect to clothing production, motivated me to research on fibers, and so I hope to address the issues associated with certain types of fiber and explore new options for the future of fashion. Fiber production encompasses a wide range of materials and resources, each playing a role in the unique properties of today's clothing. The material used most commonly in the industry can be broadly divided into two categories, synthetic and natural. Synthetic fiber was a technological innovation at the time in the 1930s, providing an alternative to natural fibers for its desirable properties and efficiency in production. Yet, over the years, they have accounted for several environmental issues, including the shedding of microfibers that lead to microplastic pollution. On the other hand, natural fibers have been coined as more environmentally friendly, with a common misconception that organic fibers are inherently better for the environment. However, the reality of this is much more complicated, as the cultivation natural fibers actually uses a substantial amount of water, chemical fertilizer, and pesticides, leading to soil degradation and water pollution. With the growing concern over such environmental impacts, the industry faces an increasingly prominent debate over the most sustainable fiber choices. Driven by the numerous concerns over fashion's environmental footprint, the sustainability trend in fashion has emerged to meet with consumers' demand of more responsible production practices and products. Nonetheless, it is important to note that there is a lack of accurate information embedded with this overall trend. Many times, brands, in an effort to meet with the consumer's demands, resort to greenwashing or the practice of making false claims about the environmental impacts of a product. So, as a result of the unsustainable fiber choices, like synthetic and natural fibers, as previously mentioned, many have opted for other innovative alternatives that provide all the necessary properties. So, man-made cellulosic fibers, or MMCFs, is an example of one of the most promising sustainable fibers. It is an innovative development using regenerated cellulose for fiber cultivation. And this new source of technology is said to potentially compete against the current two major fibers, polyester and cotton, highlighting the potential opportunity this fiber provides for the growing demand for sustainability. Nonetheless, just like any other fiber, at this time, MNCF still have a lot of limitations in their production. So this research dives into two specific fibers, cotton and lyocell, which is a type of MMCS, to address the misinformation within the interest of sustainable alternatives. So as the issue with misconceptions over natural fibers become prevalent with the use of cotton in clothing, it is important to recognize the reality of such fiber. Its comparison is made with lyocell to highlight how traditionally perceived organic fiber differs from an actual innovative alternative, and to further understand the restrictions and opportunity both fibers offer. This research will analyze case studies of brands who embrace these certain types of fiber to gain a better comprehension on their impacts. But before diving into the research, I think it's important to flag that even with all the possible initiatives taken, sustainability in fashion can never reach 100%. However, this should not lessen our efforts towards achieving sustainability and rather encourage us to further do more research and understand this topic. So many brands have been actively promoting their ostensible green products and sustainable profiles. Unfortunately, many of their eco-friendly claims are often false. H&M serves as an example for a brand that partakes in such cases of greenwashing, as seen in their 2011 Conscious collection. In the course of this collection, images of nature were often used as the backdrop, seen in these two images, highlighting their attempt to convey a green message. Furthermore, they stated that the Criteria for a product to be considered conscious includes at least 50% sustainable materials, such as organic cotton and recycled polyester. This stirs several issues, including the fact that toxic or synthetic materials that are non-biodegradable and shed microplastics can be used in the other 50% of the fabric and still be considered in the collection. And also that recycled polyester and organic cotton are incorrectly coined as sustainable fibers in this campaign. So now looking closely at cotton specifically, the cultivation of conventional cotton has been associated with many issues in the past, as aforementioned. It uses excessive amounts of water and pesticides to grow, and so as a response, organic cotton was introduced as a more sustainable option, using significantly less water and pesticides. Moreover, certifications such as the Organic Cotton Standard perpetuates the idea of organic cotton being cleaner and more preferred. Despite this, organic cotton production is not as efficient as conventional cotton and actually provides a lower yield. This means more organic cotton will have to be planted to sustain the same amount produced by conventional cotton, and so extra land will have to be used, requiring more consumption of water and land. And so cases like organic cotton are becoming more prevalent and more problematic in the industry as greenwashing is exacerbated by false environmental languages used in marketing. The promotion of organic cotton is an example of how the negative environmental impacts are downplayed. And so this highlights the need for transparency to move towards a more sustainable goal. In contrast to H&M, Patagonia serves as an example of a brand with a more reliable approach towards sustainable fashion. Unlike fast fashion brands, misleading advertisement and vague product information, the brand marketing strategies emphasizes their commitment and transparency, offering information on the product sourcing and production. They provide extensive explanations of their products in an effort to educate the consumers about the opportunities and the restrictions of their practices. It also promotes its value through many campaigns, such as the 2011 Don't Buy This Jacket and the 2013 Warm Wear campaigns. And beyond Patagonia's actions with their campaigns, they also take initiatives through the use of innovative fibers, such as MMCFs. So MMCFs are required from cellulose, and this compound is broken down, then constructed into fibers with their desirable properties. In Patagonia, lyocell, or also known as its brand name Tencel, is a major MMCF material used in the production. Sourced from wood pulp, and it's notable for its stretch and absorbency properties. Life cycle assessments of lyocell show its usage longevity and its sustainable end-of-life stages. It also is biodegradable and reusable. However, like mentioned before, no fiber is a perfect solution, and because of this, we need to know that MMCFs are sourced from wood, which may lead to deforestation. And furthermore, there's also transportation and manufacturing to be considered, which are highly energy intensive. So while MMCFs like lyocell seem like a promising choice of fiber, to the future of fashion, they currently hold several limitations, such as deforestation and energy-intensive transportation and distribution. So even though Patagonia's efforts towards a sustainable goal seems genuine, it is important to not quickly assume the truth behind the brand and its mission. So, although Patagonia's practices and initiatives seem completely different from H&M's advertised action, these instances show that the two contrasting brands can share the same struggles. In the long term, MMCFs will have to continue their innovation and development of the best practices. So this research hopes to emphasize the importance of gaining an understanding of fashion and its production processes. It also hopes to help consumers look beyond misconceptions placed upon them. Ultimately, the main takeaway is that we should all strive for continued innovation and research towards our sustainable goals. Thank you for listening. Bye.